Hey everybody, it's Mario64 here, and happy Thanksgiving. So, welcome to my yearly Thanksgiving video. Kind of going back to what it was last year with the whole webcam. This year isn't as good as lighting because, I don't know. I got my yearly cold, so bear with me if I'm like coughing on the mic or whatever. Last year, I was lucky enough to get my yearly cold a little bit later. In November. So I wasn't like coughing all over the mic and stuff last year in last year's video, but this year it's a little different. But because 2 years ago, and I think it was 2015, in that Thanksgiving video, I was coughing all over the mic, and it was just a tragedy because it was like a 35-minute video of me literally just ranting. So it was just a tragedy. But this year, I have more of an idea of what I'm going to be talking about. I'm not going to be ranting, and I've gotten better at editing, so I'm obviously going to cut out all the parts where I'm like coughing all over the mic and stuff. So, because like literally in that video in 2015, I was literally just too lazy to cut out, like just edit like 35 minutes of commentary. But this year I will be doing a little bit better. So this year, my topic is going to be music that I'm thankful for. Because in 2015, I just pretty much talked about like everything that I'm thankful for. And then last year, I pretty much I kind of like narrowed it down to my inspirations. And then this year, I'm going to be narrowing it down to music that I'm thankful for. And not like music genres, more of like music artists and bands, and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like a kind of like a top 4 list. I don't have a 5th one because I don't listen to a whole lot of music, so to begin with. So it's gonna be a top 4 list. So let's get right on into this. Starting at number 4, we have Nickelback. I probably will get a lot of hate for this one because for whatever reason, no one likes Nickelback. I don't know why. I honestly don't understand why people don't like Nickelback. I don't know if it's like people just legitimately don't like their music, or people just, it's like a joke to hate on Nickelback. I don't know. I don't understand it myself. And I know a lot of Nickelback fans can agree with me. Because I know they have like just about like an equal amount of haters and people that actually like their music. Because I've heard that like some people say like they don't even like them just because they're Canadian, and that's stupid. I don't know. It's just my favorite band is Canadian as well. My favorite band is Nickelback, but my all-time favorite band is Canadian. And I honestly don't think that you really shouldn't be like, oh, American rock sounds better than Canadian rock. It's rock. Rock is rock. It's like, it's not going to sound different from depending on where it's from. Because, like, I don't know, I'll talk about that later when I get to later down the list. Anyway, so Nickelback is kind of a band I've always enjoyed listening to because their music is personally, I think their music is very catchy. And they do have a lot of songs that are pretty emotional, and I do enjoy listening to emotional music. They do have a few songs that have got me pretty emotional, and their music is just generally good all around, and their music is just nice to listen to if I'm ever just like in bed and just bored and want something to listen to. And like I said, I don't listen to a whole lot of music and like different artists and stuff. So if I had to like make a playlist for like when I'm laying in bed, I would definitely throw some Nickelback in there. But I mean, I don't listen to a whole lot of Nickelback. I have I have a handful of their songs downloaded on Spotify, but not like I don't have like all of them. I'm not as big of a Nickelback fan as my brother is, but you know, I do like their music. Their music is very good, and they're definitely in my top 4 favorite music artists. So number 3 is Bowling for Soup. They're an American rock band. Their music is just something to listen to if I'm like bored and just like want something just like really catchy and to listen to, and like their music is actually kind of funny. It's like really entertaining because it's not like other songs where it's like, you know, a lot of the songs aren't really emotional. I'm sure some of them like have like some kind of like emotional meaning behind them, or just like some kind of emotional story behind them. But for the most part, their songs are like just really funny and entertaining to listen to. Like if I had to compare them to like one other artist, I would say Starbomb, because their songs are like, you know, like I like Starbomb. Like they're not on this list, but I do like Starbomb because their music is about video games, which, you know, I love video games. And it's like really funny and entertaining just to listen to if like you're ever bored or whatever. And it's the same thing with Bowling for Soup. Their music is very entertaining and just funny, and it's still catchy as well. So coming in at number 2 is my all-time favorite band, Simple Plan. The reason they're not at number 1 is because, well, you'll see why. But Simple Plan is my all-time favorite band. They are Canadian, and I'm going to go back to what I was saying about Nickelback. Like, the thing is that like rock is rock, and people like, you can like literally easily like Simple Plan and Bowling for Soup like sound like similar in their style of sound. Like, you know, Bowling for Soup is very like explicit content and inappropriate and just funny and entertaining. But Simple Plan, their music is like, a lot of the music is very like emotional and have deep meaning behind them, and like, you know, they can represent many things. But like, you know, there's like this style of rock that both bands are, you know, making. They do have a very similar feel to it. I'd like to mention that I have heard that Nickelback is like generic rock, which I don't even know what that means. Rock is rock, and all rock sounds the same, so technically all rock is generic, I guess. But also at the same time, all bands have their like own sound to it, so there's really no such thing as generic rock. Like, all rock bands pretty much have like, you know, they're all the same thing because, like, you know, it's all rock, but, you know, all rock bands have their own like styles and sounds. The reason I like Simple Plan so much is that, you know, first of all, their music is very, very catchy, and it's just something like, because like I love all of like 100% all of their music, and like I have every single song of theirs downloaded, and I pretty much love every single one of them except for a couple of them, which were a few of the songs from the 2008 album they released. I wasn't a really big fan of the 2008 album, but I do like a couple songs from that album. But whenever I'm just in bed and just bored and want something to listen to, like the first band I'll always listen to is Simple Plan. Or like no matter what I'm doing, if I'm, you know, like just bored or like you know, sitting here doing nothing, or like playing video games and I don't really feel like having the audio on, or like sometimes I'll just feel like playing Mario 64, and I've heard the game audio stuff from that game so many times, I don't really need to listen to the audio. So sometimes if I'm like playing Mario 64, I'll just like listen to Simple Plan, or like it's like whatever. If I'm in the car for like long periods of time, I'm like listening to like all my Simple Plan songs on my Spotify playlist. And like their music is just very emotional, and like I said, I do really like emotional music. And the thing is that I relate to a lot of their songs, and like pretty much like all of them represent something to me. And like it's like whenever I'm feeling a certain way, there's always a Simple Plan song I can just put on and that like represents my mood at that specific time, and it's very interesting. And their music has been a big part of my inspiration to try to make music a big part of my future, because I want to be like, I want to do something with music in my life, and whether it's, you know, playing an instrument or singing, I do love. I have a keyboard, piano. I would like to get an actual piano at some point, but and I've learned a lot of songs on the keyboard, mostly just Simple Plan songs, but I've only learned like the melody lines, and I do really enjoy that, and I also do really enjoy singing. Like singing is like one of my biggest passions ever, and I know I've said it before, but I want to be a music artist. Anyway, up next, or I guess number 1, rolling at number 1 is Cedarwall. Don't get me wrong, Attacking Toucans is my favorite YouTuber of all time. But this isn't like being like biased, like, because like, you know, I also watch him on YouTube, and like he's like one of my favorite YouTubers. But that has nothing to do with like how much I like his music. Like, first of all, his album Game Face, literally just about video games. I love video games, and like, even when his music isn't about video games, I still love his music. His music is very good and very catchy. Like, he is like literally my only exception to listening to something that's like even close to rap. I hate rap music, but like with his music, it's like a little bit different. I don't know. And not only is his music just really good to me, like really catchy, he has like been one of the biggest inspirations for me to make music, to try to make my own music. So yeah, that's pretty much the music I am thankful for. So that is this year's Thanksgiving video. Hopefully I can think of something else to talk about next year, because I'm already running out of ideas. Because like my inspirations and then like my like the music I'm like, it's all part of the same thing. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter. It's in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.